A town sold itself for $800? Imagine waking up to find your entire town has been auctioned off. Not figuratively, legally. For $800. That's less than a used car. Less than a decent laptop. A small town in Pennsylvania was literally put on the auction block and sold to a single bidder for pocket change. And what happened next is so bizarre that historians are still trying to make sense of it. In 1993, the town of Centralia, Pennsylvania was being consumed by an underground coal mine fire that had been burning since 1962. The fire had been burning for decades beneath the streets. Poisonous gases seeped through cracks in sidewalks. Residents fled. By the early 1990s, only a handful of people remained. The state condemned the town, seized the property, and prepared to auction it off. The opening bid was set low, too low to attract serious developers. And then something extraordinary happened. A single bidder showed up with $800 in hand. Pennsylvania law allowed the state to auction off condemned property to recover unpaid taxes and demolition costs. The minimum bid was set absurdly low, just enough to cover the basic administrative costs. No major developer was interested in buying a toxic ghost town. The state expected a charity or investor to step forward, but nobody did. Then one man appeared and made an offer. The paperwork was processed. The sale was completed. Centralia officially had a new owner. But here's where it gets strange. The buyer immediately realized he'd inherited not just land, but a disaster. After the sale, the new owner quickly discovered that Centralia was unsalvageable. The coal fire continued burning beneath the town. Subsidence cracked roads and foundations. The infrastructure was destroyed. The state had already relocated most residents using buyout programs. The buyer held the deed to worthless, dangerous property. He attempted to develop it, to reclaim it, to extract value somehow. But every plan failed. The fire was still burning. The gas was still rising. The land was still toxic. Within years, the owner abandoned his efforts and surrendered the property back to the state, accepting his $800 loss. The Centralia sale reveals something profound. Some property has negative value. The land, legally owned, is genuinely worth less than nothing. It costs money to maintain, remediate, or abandon it. This isn't unique to Centralia. Throughout America, contaminated sites, flooded towns, and disaster zones sit in legal limbo. Owners sometimes can't sell them. They can't develop them. They can't even give them away. The law says you own it, but ownership becomes a burden. Centralia eventually became a ghost town entirely. Today, fewer than 10 people remain. The town exists legally, but the coal fire still burns underground. An entire town sold for less than a used car, and the buyer couldn't even give it away. If this story made you question everything you thought you knew about property and value, there are more bizarre true stories waiting. Subscribe to Barely Believable. If you want more videos like this, subscribe and follow Barely Believable. See you in the next one.